It's been a long time. Happy to be back. Despite WB's best efforts to keep me away from this game. Let's get to it.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, I'm actually going to do something kind of different, kind of unique. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and kind of set it up for you. So there are, and I can go ahead and remove them. Now, if you haven't noticed, or you probably can't notice, I have a new setup now. I got a new computer on my hiatus, which I'll get to in a minute. But right now, I'm going to tell you what we're going to get into. So I'm going to be a little bit, maybe a smidge all over the place, a smidge all over the place. As I'm trying to get used to this new system, you might even be hearing it clicking because I'm doing an emulator on my computer now. Oh, look at that. It's like I'm almost in modern times. So this video is going to be Blue Beetle, Ted Cord versus, Blue Beetle. I gotta be honest, I was gonna say his name. I don't even remember his name. I know he's Latino, Latin X. I don't know his name, but it's Blue Beetle versus Blue Beetle in this video. So weirdly enough, not even weirdly enough, is very explanatory. Blue Beetle, the original Blue Beetle that was in this game, I did not take above, I think it was level 40, and that was only because I was doing it whenever I need to do levels to complete daily missions. So I took him to level 60-10. I took Ted Cord to level 60-10. I'm going to go over their abilities with you, both of them, and then I haven't even done any rings. And then I think I'm going to only take them into the last chapter, chapter 8, that node, and maybe 1 or 2 PvP matches because I can use them in the Siege PvP. There are enough low-level teams to where I can put them in. However, they might get overshadowed by 70-11 and 80-11 tunes, so we'll see how that goes and how far this goes. This video, I'm planning on it being a bit longer, so sorry for those of you who want shorter videos, and I got you back for those of you who wanted the longer videos. Now, been on a bit of a hiatus, and here's the thing. I was burning out on everything, burning out on work because I was just, 3 years, no time off, really. Small things here or there. I took 3 weeks off, and I wanted to even try to stack up some videos for the hiatus and everything else, but I was getting burned out making the YouTube videos too. So I just disappeared. Took a whole break. Some weird stuff happened in DCL, i.e. I went from thinking what the hell is Coliseum to hating Coliseum to loving Coliseum now. I didn't participate in Coliseum at all, and I know some of you did and got really upset because you probably spent a lot of gems and stuff going through it. I can understand you being upset. I found it awesome because I played 2 matches and until I realized wait, this is really taking 5 energy and this is not a bug in the game. I'm not doing this anymore. And then I got 20,000 gems and enough frags for a Superboy, I think, to take RB2. So, I mean, if they keep doing that, I'm down. Whatever. Also, in other news, so some apparently my alliance is kind of I won't say falling apart or disbanding, but kind of disbanding. All the old school members are there. I think I'm one of the only old school members left. So I'm thinking about even changing the name from Drunken Irish. I mean that was the name originally made from the person who first did it. And I don't want to do it to the other members per se, but I kicked a bunch of members who weren't logging in. They logged in 12 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, whatever. So I'm head of this alliance now. So if you want to join my alliance, it's going to be on a first come, first served basis. We want you to have a certain level, but really, as you can see, requirements, 450 points a week. This is an alliance for fun. Raid. You only have to attack the alliance boss 30 times. You know what I mean? This alliance is for fun, okay? So it's not one of those we're going to take this super serious, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. No, we're trying to have a good time in the Discord, which I haven't been really a part of so much, being active in it because I'm trying to manage my own Discord for my own channel, et cetera, et cetera. Haven't really been a part of it that much, but the Discord is fun. I learned a lot from being in that Discord. Now I'm going to try to be more active in my alliance's Discord, going forward, but it was fun. It is fun. So if you guys are looking for an alliance, there you go. Now, actually, without further ado, and I got to give another thing. Like like DC Legends is kind of, with the decisions they've made, some of the stuff they put into the game, things like that, I'm just kind of like falling out of love with it and falling more and more in love with Knighthood. And I played a lot of Knighthood on vacation. So, I mean, we'll see. I'm not going to say I'm giving up on DC Legends. I think I'll play this until the game's dead. But it's still like, yo, y'all making it hard on me. Anyway, so now which hero do we want to go after first? Now, by the way, so like, you know, I'm doing this on my laptop now. It's different than when I have my phone on. So forgive like any kind of hiccups that I have going through. Let's go Ted Cord. So Ted Cord, and a little bit of his biography, because I don't know anything about these people. After inheriting the name of Blue Beetle, Ted Cord is left to become a self-made hero by his own means. Ted Cord was a student of a former Blue Beetle, Don Garrett. After dying in battle, Garrett passed on his mantle to Ted, but not his powers, forcing Ted to use his intelligence to find powers. Now, this is the Blue Beetle I think I knew. Not like no, but I think I knew of. So now I've taken him L1. He's level 60. I have enough frags to take him L2, but I'm going to do like L1, level 60, 10. I've already taken him up to gear 10, and now I'm going to go into his abilities and decide what I want to take from there. So, damage to an enemy, gain 2 crit chance ups, and then we have here going down. And I'm just going through the process of how I would like evaluate things. More damage, more damage, more damage. It seems like the A1, seeing as how A1s can be used for call assist, things like that, I may want to ring that out because it seems like a lot of damage. Hopefully it hits hard. The downside to him right now is the fact that he's energy based. And there's a lot of ultra powerful mystics out there. So that already puts him at a disadvantage. The legendary point is also gain 20% shields. Not a bad thing to have on the A1, especially if I'm looking at 60-10. If I'm in that level or if I'm like a beginner starting out, heals and shields help. So damage to all enemies and 50% chance to apply 15% shield and amend to all allies on Scarab Rush. Okay, let's see what the rest of the abilities were. You would add another min. That 50% chance goes to 25%. And then at level 8, it would be 100%. I would be able to get 2 more mins. And then plus 15 damage. It depends on how much damage he does. And like back to the A1, he is giving himself crit chance ups. So if the A1 does happen to go before that, then it's good chance it could be a critical hit. All right, and then the legendary was gain 5 strength ups. Physical base, that does matter. Bug Zapper. Damage to all enemies. If at least one enemy receives a critical hit, apply stun to all of them. I like that ability. Hold up. And he has 2 AoE attacks. So if at least one enemy receives a critical hit, I like the 2 AoE attacks on the A2 and the A3. Stun all of them. That is nice. That is really, really nice. Legendary ability. Also apply stun immunity to all allies. If you're dealing with the Spectre, that would be nice to have as well. He'll remove it, and if he puts the second stun on you right then, it's kind of like, But that's not bad at all. I don't know if I would take that first, but it's not a bad ability. Passive ability. When receiving a crit hit, gain 2 crit damage ups, and those go up. I want that. So he's supposed to be cracking skulls, apparently. It's a lot of crit damage ups. He also gains 5 strength ups if he receives a hit. Looks like he wants to do damage, right? And then that applying stun is awesome. Okay, Phasing Mirage. 50% chance to apply hit chance down to a random enemy at the end of his turn. And then you get more hit chance downs, like 3 total. I mean, that might be good early, mid-game, not so much in-game. 3 hit chance downs does not do anything for me. I'm leaning against that. Apply Photon Blast on the same target. 50% chance to apply. If enemy hits, I'll hit them with Photon Blast, which then gives me a bunch of crit. So how many rings do I have? Let's go there first. 119. So I'm going to be fair and use 68 here, 68 on the other side. Okay. So I do want to have, let's go ahead and increase this damage. I'm going to try to round it out. Phasing Mirage might be the one that gets the least amount of rings. We want the damage on the A1. We're up to level 6. We'll let that ride for a second. I don't know if I might be able to do it all. Men's, I'm going to go here first. I want this to be good damage. Okay. Okay, so we go 3 before the ultimate level. All right, I'm good with that for right now. Gadgeteer. I mean, I want it. If I get hit, I get more crit. I want that. I want that. I want that. I want that. Okay. If I get hit, I want more crit damage. I might be able to take these up as high as possible with level 60, given the amount of rings I have. 75% chance. I want shields. I want him to be able to take a couple hits because I want him to get these crit damages. So then that, let's go up. I'm trying to, plus 15%. Yeah, we'll go there. Crit chance. I'll get at a second. We got 3 crit chances already. So we'll hold off on that one for the time being. Plus 15% damage. It's hard for me. Well, here's the thing though. If he's got all these crit chance ups and crit damage ups, then the AoE attack should hit pretty hard too. But I'm gonna work on Bug Zapper first. Even though that stuns. That's a stunning ability. Which means I care more about it stunning than the actual damage itself. Damage is nice. I do appreciate the damage. And in fact, I'm going to go Gadgeteer first. Give me more crit damage ups. And I think I won't, yeah, until level 64, I can't add any more. Okay. Phasing Mirage, I hadn't even looked at. I mean, the hit chance downs. Is there anything else? I mean, at early in the game, not a bad thing to have. I am just not willing to put rings into that over any of these other abilities. The other abilities, from my point of view, subjective, but from my point of view, are way, 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 way better. So, oh, I got a little corner showing. Y'all didn't tell me I had a corner showing in my camera shot. Y'all didn't tell me that. Y'all, okay, here we go. I got a little corner over here in the thing. See, trying to keep it real. All right, so let's go ahead and adjust the camera real quick. All right. Better. Okay, so sorry. That's it. There're gonna be a couple of hiccups. All right, so anyway, with Phasing Mirage, I'm actually perfectly content with not doing anything with that passive ability. Is it good? I mean, I guess it's okay, but I mean, these other abilities are worth more to me. And if I'm limited on blue rings, which I mean, I guess I am at this point, because when I use, actually, I think I only get one more ability because I started with what, 120. So I think I can do 2 more to make it fair. Probably should have paid more attention to the math there. But Gadgeteer, I want those damage. I want that damage, that crit damage ups. Bug Zapper, I do want the damage, but I would rather get another crit chance up because he's going to crit. So we'll take that one. And then that's that. I gotta leave the rest for the other Blue Beetle, which I may already regret, but I think, I mean, these abilities here aren't going to do a lot of damage. I should have probably put one more in that one. 15%, but I wanted that crit chance up. If he crits, then he's going to do good damage, depending on the multipliers, and that's probably something I should have checked over here. Power stats. So let's see, where's his crit chance? 5% crit value. I've increased it up to 232. So now he has a crit chance of approximately 41%, which is good that we took that last one because now 1 in every 2-ish. Not really 4 in every 10, but better chance of it happening now with that. If I hadn't taken that before, I think it would have been like 29 on top of that. So that would have been 35% chance. So I guess good there. The damage itself, I guess we'll have to see when we get to it. So we'll see if I built him right to this point. And the legendary point, gain 20% shields on the A1. Gain 5 strength ups on the A2. Apply stun, immunity all allies. That one is not even in consideration. Gain 5 strength ups when he receives a hit. I don't want him to get hit that much. However, if he does get hit multiple times, I'm getting more strength ups from that than I would be from using the A2. The shield, the 20% shield is nice. but, and then let's see what's down here now. Apply photon burst to the same target, which gives me 25% shield. I'm leaning towards this passive ability going first. This might be wrong, but if he gets hit multiple times, I'm thinking about the PvE side of it now. If I take him into Chapter 8, he's going to be by himself. He's going to get hit multiple times, which means he's going to get multiple strength ups. And if you're in PvP, you might get hit multiple times. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this one first. Not necessarily a recommendation, just what I'm doing. We'll see if, hey, if I screw up, then you'll know not to do what I did. All right, so now we'll go over to the other Blue Beetle. What is his original name? Jaime Reyes. Anyway, quick on the bio. After bonding to a mysterious scarab entity, Jaime Reyes is granted extraordinary powers that make him a living weapon. Jaime was a typical teenager until he came up with the mysterious Blue Beetle scarab, originally possessed by Dan Garrett and then Todd Cord. He didn't get it. The parasite scarab attached itself to James' spine, bonding permanently with the entity. Jaime was able to tap into a new world of power, into new powers that his predecessor never dreamed of. Though its origins are obscure, Jaime formed an unusual partnership with the alien creature and is now the latest hero to call himself the Blue Beetle. So, did Ted Cord get the scarab at some point, but wasn't able to really tap into it? Was that what happened? Okay. Anyway, special damage to an enemy, deal an additional 70% damage if the target has a mystical affinity. I don't know why they're doing mystic versus mystic crime here, but whatever. Plus 15% damage to mystical target. So his A1 is really just going to be at mysticals. I guess that's kind of to me. Attack twice if Blue Beetle is shielded. That already sounds stupid. So gain 6 int ups, also gain 2% turn meter, and then you get another 4 there, 9 there. Wait, 9. 4, 4. 4, 4, 8. Oh, sorry, 13. So it's 15% total. Okay. So gain 6 and then 15% turn meter. Okay. Gain 5 agility ups. Sure. Special damage to, I'm not, agility ups are okay, I guess. I don't know. I'm being dramatic maybe. Special damage to all enemies. Purge 3 buffs to main target if they have a mystical affinity. Why is this qualifier there? Why is this gate there? Why is he only good against me? What in his history makes this a thing that's relevant? And then damage 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. What in his history makes this relevant? I mean, I guess I get it, but like, what's her name? Irma? It's not Irma. I know it's not Irma, but the Kryptonian superwoman who's actually not a superwoman, but was partnered up with General Zod. She has this affinity thing against men, which kind of makes more sense. Mystical on mystical, it's like maybe boost his powers more against energy. Well, I guess if he's doing like solid damage, he could take out like a Trigun or a Spectre, I guess. But I would just use Superboy. And then the upgrade, all affinities and awareness from all enemies. You purge those before applying damage. Okay, that's good. That's good. Shield Breaker. Passive ability. Whenever an enemy gains any buff, Blue Beetle has a 45% chance to gain 15%. This is good. 15% turn meter up and 30% shield. This is good. This one. People are buffing heavy. People buff heavy right now. 75% chance to use Scarab's Might when Shield Breaker is triggered. And Scarab's Might was the one with the gains. So then can he ramp up like a beast? Is that what we're looking at right now? Okay, let's see. Because then that means I want to put a lot of resources into Shield Breaker and Scarab's Might. Carapace. We'll pretend like I knew what that word was the whole time. All right, so passive ability. If affected by a debuff, Blue Beetle has an 85% chance to gain 32% shield. I mean, that's actually pretty good too. And then I add more shield. I wish the chance would go up, but if you give me a debuff, if I'm affected by a debuff, so disease and whatnot, if I'm affected by it, not if I gain one, if I'm affected by it. So if my turn comes around, that'd be an interesting battle to see it versus disease though. 85% chance to gain 32%. I'm curious on that now. I don't even, so how do we go about this? If this is what it says it is, I want to increase the chances of doing this, right? And I guess increasing it means I'll get up to like 75% total. I read the like release, but I didn't really read it that deep. So 2 more means I'd be at 70%. Let's go up here real quick because now I kind of, if I'm going to be using this with Shield Breaker, I want to go ahead and get this up to like 6. So 3 away from the ultimate. Let's get those. Okay, cool. Now, this, I'm curious on that one. I'm going to build this up because I'm thinking of the Triguns. I'm thinking of the Cheshires. I'm thinking of, well, honestly, if Cheshire hits him, he's probably going to be dead anyway, just because she's physical based. But, okay. Now, I need to distribute some stuff to damage, even though this damage is lame. If the target is, man, if this means he hits like a wet noodle against everybody else, and wet noodle is the kindest thing I can say for a channel that I'm trying to keep PG. Man. All right, so where are we at there? 5. I guess we got to get to 6. And then Beetle Blast. I guess we got to get to 6. I don't know why this is reminding me of Beetleborgs. Do you guys know that, like, who's from my generation where, like, in the 90s, they came up with this thing because Power Rangers came out, that got super popular. Then they came up with all these other, like, we wear weird costume teams. And it was, like, Beetleborgs. There was another one. There was Power Rangers, named the Ninja and something with cars at one point. And then something else. I don't know. They did a whole lot of. Did they have a fashion one? I don't know. And then let's go ahead and lift this up. And there was another one. I think their names began with a V or something like that. And they looked like Power Rangers Speed Force or something, but they were different. I don't know. They had a lot of those. Anyway, this whole Beetle theme is just reminding me of Beetleborgs, which wasn't that bad. The guy who was the mentor there, Gordon, reminded me a lot of the green demon from Angel who could tell your future by you singing. Am I telling you and showing you how big of a nerd I am right now? I need to watch Angel again. I used to watch that series in Buffy once a year, every year, just because I had to. And I haven't done it in a few years. That's what a stable relationship will do to you. Anyway, let's see. Okay, let's get shield up a little bit more. Shield up a little bit more, Shield Breaker. We want more chances at that. And then this, where he's going to give himself. I think the 7 int ups, and since I'm getting 30% turn meter here, at my 15% turn meter. 15% plus if that procs, another 6, so I'm looking at 21%. If I get another 2, I don't know if it's worth the rings right now. I would do that eventually. Not right now since I'm trying to distribute things. I'm going to need 5 for the 7 and then another 5, 10. That'll leave me 9. And then I'll have to make a decision between Beetle Blast and Scarab Slash. Scarab Slash, additional 85% damage if the target is affinity. Like that just, and then the Beetle Blast is the same affinity. It purges 3 buffs. And it's only 5% damage, and this one's 15. All right, so you win. Can you tell how excited I am about all this? So then Scarab's Might, I think I'm gonna let that lie for the time being. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do Shield Breaker and Carapace. Sure, I'm sure I'm saying that correctly, because I'm that cocky. Yeah. I'm going to go with these. All right, they'll go with the rings. So about evenly distributed there. More focus on Shield Breaker, Carapace, and then Scarab's Might will be the I don't know. I have to do some more into the damage if he's going to do any damage to begin with. And then the legendary point, attack twice if Blue Beetle is shielded. Gain agility ups. See, if I'm using, okay, if I'm gonna proc Scarab's Might from the Shield Breaker and I'm getting agility ups, that helps with my survivability. Agility ups, as I rolled my eyes so hard, but that might be the one I go for. Nope. Purge all immunities and awareness from all enemies before applying damage. It doesn't even say, like, there isn't a gate on it. It just says that's what it does. 75% chance to use Scarab's Might when Shield Breaker is triggered. That's the whole reason why I did all this with him. I think I'm going to use this one now because that's what it was. This one might have been my one. If I didn't build him this way, that might have been my one. I might even take them L2 to like check for it again. Why not? Passive ability, if affected by, and gain awareness. That part I didn't see. I'm curious to see how that goes. Okay, anyway, because I built it out like this, I have to kind of go with it. So, because I want Scarab's Might to trigger, because I want all this extra stuff, and then I would get the agility ups because that helps with Scarab's Might. Then I would go here. Those would be my top three right there. I would get shield off the A1, and then honestly, like the way his kit reads, he'd be good at L5. But I think he's gonna be a disappointment. But let's see. So let's go ahead and go into chapter 8. Heroic. Final note. Now, someone did make the point that not a lot of characters, I mean, like, this isn't a real indicator of anything, but it's fun. See how the kits work within themselves. So we have Ted Cord, and actually, let's go ahead and go really quickly, back to teams. I want to check Ted Cord real fast because making sure the passive is the thing I want. Gadgeter, which was the passive where he gains 5 strength ups when he gets hit. Well, when he receives a critical hit. That's the gate that's gonna bug me. But, all right, so let's see. Might have done that wrong because I was thinking when he gets hit, it's a critical shot. So that might come back to bite me. All right, so here we go. Boom, run it on auto, let the gods decide. Oh, let me know what you guys think of this style of video. Guess what? This will probably be the only style of video I'll be able to do because most of my characters are like at 70 or at least above 60. So I probably won't get a chance to do this kind of stuff very much. All right, here we go. So first we check the animations. I guess. And then he's using the A1 for some reason. He gets hit. Not a critical shot, so he gets nossing. Critical shot. There's the strength ups that we're looking for. Ooh. Not going to be able to make it through by himself at level 60. Ow. I don't even know if I could build a sufficient team around him. All right, replay. And then we're going to put Blue Beetle in there. So. All right. And this passive was to trigger, who's it? 75% chance to trigger that. Where you at, Blue Beetle? Jaime, ¿dónde está mi amigo? Okay, here we go. ¿Dónde estás? Lo siento. Anyway. God, it was so much fun being in Mexico. I gotta admit, that was a good time. And I remembered more Spanish than I thought. I got to have some fun conversations. Got to have some pretty fun conversations. All right, so here we go. Blue Beetle. I've never seen his animations, actually. Oh, that's pretty cool. As he does, oh, he got some damage out there. Okay, I see you. Okay. And so then it triggered his, oh, you're going to see that animation every time? Oh, no, that was his A2. It didn't trigger his, did it trigger his A2? No. A1 gone. Okay, so his A2 went. This is his A1, or his A3, sorry. He got some damage done. Oof. Oof. I wish there was a way to pair them with a healer to see how they would have done throughout this whole thing. So there's the A2. Whenever somebody gets buffed, is that what it was? Yeah. Whenever someone gets buffed, he uses his A2. She got a buff, so he's using his A2, getting shield. And then the A1, okay. A1 there. All right, we're looking good. And then it's the A3. We'll go ahead and kick this up to 2x. Ah, he didn't get past. He didn't get past the second level. He did not get past there. So now I'm wondering. Let's go back to replay. I'm curious as to, is there anybody on my roster that it just does literally no damage, or I could not Donna Troy? We know that's not the case. And I say that like so like exuberant, but like set level 80, 11, I think I have her at. She could do this by herself, so that's not fair. I don't think there's anyone I have that I can actually be like, yo, let's pair them. I just need a taunter who's not so tough. I mean, maybe like Clayface or something. Let's see who's on down the line. Penguin. I mean, Penguin has that AOE. He'll do it. Clayface is RB1, so I guess he's out. Parallax. Maybe he can protect him. Let's see. Nobody else down here who's really gonna taunt or heal without doing a bunch of damage. Get away from there. Without doing a bunch of damage. I mean, like, Raven does not have an AoE attack. And she can heal. But will she be able to heal in time is the question. Ursa, there she is. White Lantern Sinestro. He's only L3, and most of his kit is heal anyway. So I'm going to put him there, so that way his leadership ability doesn't come into play. All right, so just in case, one more. Sorry, guys. Probably should have planned that ahead of time. No, that would be the opposite of what I'm trying to do right now. No, Vixen doesn't have any heal on her. Ice is too cold. Get it. Get away from there, Icon. What are you doing? Icon and Young Jesus. That's not how that song goes, but still, every time I see Icon, I think that. So I think that'll be like the best options I have. Starro, well, he's too recent, so he'll be too powerful, even though he's not great. I think that's it. Oh, well. I mean, Lobo, for protection purposes, maybe. Oh. See, but she has too many. No, I'll try to stick with White Lantern. Thing is Zatanna, but she just heals. She's very, well, yeah, she is very like early game-ish. L4. She won't do too much damage, I don't think. Hopefully she'll be able to keep him healed or whatever. So let's see. Experiment, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If it works well, I do it with Ted. If not, then I'm going to call it a video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Let me know what you guys think of the new setup, if the sound is coming through. I'm in a room where I try to turn off all the vents and the air conditioner, but apparently there's another event that's going, so we'll see what that's all about. So he still did solid damage to the energy tune, to be fair. So yeah, there's a heal. He gets through that. Yeah, see, she's not wrecking anything, so I guess she's a good healer to run with them. So now he gets a buff. That triggers. Oh no, he didn't trigger his A2. Yeah, she's essentially taking out one character at a time. It's fine. It's fine. There's another heal. Boom. Yeah, okay. So what are we looking at? We took out the first minion, she took out the second. AoE. You're gonna take out. I mean, for all of this, I'm gonna hurt Mystics He's not really hurting Mystics. So like the A, okay, cool. He's doing solid damage on the energy tones. And I guess just increase against the Mystics, but it's nothing like fancy or special, honestly. There's A2 being used. Boom. I mean, they're int ups, so let's see what he does with these int ups. More int ups. She's giving him int downs. Okay, boom, there you go. So that was okay. That was okay, I guess. I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm trying not to be too judgy. I'm trying to have a positive mindset. All right, so then we replay this one more time, and this time we put in Ted. So, hey, yo, Teddy, where you at? All right, so here we go. Let's see how this goes. And then we're officially done. All right. Chop, chop. So, see if her heals and her support are good enough for this. See, oh, but he stunned them. He stunned them all. That made a big difference that time. That made a huge difference. I mean, he's taking the shots. Okay, okay. Any crit shots? The crit chance is going up. He's critting. Why are you hitting Zatanna? That she's not the thing we're trying to go after right now. He did that. Did not stun everybody that time. Because he crit on all of them, so he stunned. So he crit on one of them, so he stunned all of them. That was good to see. That got him through that first wave. She needs to heal him now. He's got mins. He does have mins, and he's gotten a chance to get around to the mins. She's healed him a little bit. That's cool. Had one crit shot, so he stunned everybody. I'm liking that so far. Like he had a bad showing in the first one, but this, I like the stuns. They can't do anything with us if we got stuns. The damage, he's not doing a whole lot of damage. However, it might be how I built him. He's using that A1 a lot. He's using that A1 a lot. So, yeah. Yep, there's a crit shot there, so it stunned him. I mean, once he gets going, I guess he's pretty good. So then be on the lookout for the next video. Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes versus Blue Beetle, Ted Cord, 70-11. So I'm going to take them both 70-11. I guess if I get enough for Ted Cord, I'll take them both L3. If not, I'll take them both L2 just so they're same level. And then we'll see. So thank you guys for watching. See you next time.